Hey, this is Raven, and I'm here at one of the base camps I teach survival skills out of, and I want to talk to you about something very important: fire. You know, a lot of us, we don't think about the importance of fire, but in your survival priorities is shelter, fire, water, food, because fire is so important because it helps chase away the animals. It keeps us warm. If we're in a hypothermic situation, we can boil water and purify water. We can cook our food. So we take a lot of things for granted. I mean, even at home we have fire, don't we? We have our stoves, always more modern. We have our little glowing electrical elements, things like that. But when you got a survival situation, you need to know some way to make fire. And I know most of you are thinking matches and butane lighters and things like that, but they are really unreliable. You keep a butane lighter in your survival kit or in your backpack very long, and then when you get ready to use it, all of a sudden it's out of fuel, because they do leak fuel slowly. That's why they sell so many butane lighters, probably, right? But there's a lot of different, and the matches, they can get wet. There are some modern matches that are better, but I don't even recommend any matches, honestly. But these kind of matches like this you can buy. These are weatherproof matches, and they have a coating of magnesium on them. They actually burn like a magnesium stick. They'll burn even when they get semi-wet. These are pretty good to use, but again, any matches, I mean, even if you cover them with wax and all the little tricks that people do to keep their matches dry, they're just generally unreliable. But what I like on the market today is these fire strikers, and there's several different varieties that are on the market, and some of them are but they're all very simple to use. But these are great. This is a magnesium fire starter. It's got ferrous and magnesium, and believe it or not, this thing will throw sparks out about 2,000 degrees. But it's very easy to use because it's got a striker already built on it. The rod's right there. It's all very compact. You can put it in your pack or put in your pocket. I keep one in my phone case and lots of different places. But it strikes sparks out, very, very easily. And just to show you how simple this is if you find yourself a tinder bundle, or even I recommend having even some cotton balls or something like that in your survival stuff. But you can just strike a spark and you have immediate flame. So it's pretty easy. These are very, very easy to use. But in the wild, you're not going to have maybe a cotton ball, but you can always find those some type of tree bark or mouse nest or bird nest or anything. This is poplar bark, and this is actually some inner bark off of a palm tree. You can find some type of tinder bone. You want something that's good and dry and fluffy. That's what you're looking for. Another version of this one that's a little bit bigger that I really like this one's made by Gerber, and it's called a Strike Force. And it's basically the same thing as that one. It's just bigger, but it throws a huge spark. And it usually only takes like just 1 or 2 strikes. There we go. So you can see how easy that is. I mean, if you have the good things about these too, you can get these soaking wet, and if you even soaking wet, these things will actually make fire because it's not dependent upon being dry like the matches. You can dip these in water and strike sparks with them still, and these sparks come off really, really hot. I like carrying some things in my fire making supplies though. I mean, even these little makeup pads that women use to clean the makeup off their faces, these are cotton. And these are really compact and easy to carry, but you can strike a spark to them real easy. If you want to buy some modern stuff, they've got these wax colored cotton things here that you can strike a spark to. They're pretty handy. There's also these little wads here called wet fires, and they're basically really, really compact paper and cotton fibers all together, and this thing will burn for a long time, this little bitty pack right here. You take it out of the pack, this keeps it all waterproof and everything until you need it. But you can strike a spark to that and make fire with that really, really easy. So know how to make some fire, and it's important too. And maybe in another video, maybe we can get more into actually building the fire up. That's just making a flame. But you know what? The mistake a lot of people make is they get ready to strike the spark and then they start looking around frantically for sticks to burn. No, go ahead and have everything set up. Have your fire ranged already. Have sticks there. Have a tinder bundle there. Have everything ready for when you get that fire going, and you can put your burning tinder bundle into that fire that you've arranged there, and then it'll catch up on you. This is especially important if you ever get in a situation where where you don't have any of this stuff, and if you know how to make a fire with a hand drill or bow and drill, then especially then, because you got one ember, one shot at getting that fire. So it's very important to plan ahead and know your fire is all planned out. But I really recommend getting one of these modern devices here. There's lots of different ones. There's a plunger type that you just push down and it makes sparks and flies off. But there's lots of these. You can find them at most camping stores. But have one of these in your kit. Have some dry tinder bundles. in your kit. Seal them up in a Ziploc bag, you know, just have that way you'll always have something to make fire with, because it could make the difference in saving your life. So that's my tip for the day.